What's going on, everybody? It's Patchwork, aka Patchy, aka Patches, and today I'm here to bring you guys a banging story time video. Let's get right into it. Before we start this story, though, I gotta ask you guys something. Have you ever pissed your plug off so much that he laid his hands on you? That he wanted to throw handsies? I have. Let me tell you, this story takes us all the way back to 2022, my senior year of high school. Now, my days as a senior started off with a shower, a massive bowl hit, and I'd go to school. But today was a little bit different. Today I decided, hey, I got way too much change in my change jar. Why don't I go ahead and spend some of it? So in my absolutely zoinked state, I counted out 60 something dollars worth of change from the change jar and ended up having like 5 pounds worth of quarters just loose in my bag. I went on the bus with it. I was just fine. It didn't come until the end of the day. And that's when everything hit the fan. I was in my German class, which is right next to the exit doors of the building. And the bell rang and I sat out there and I texted my plug Nico. I'm like, yo, let me get an eighth or 3.5. I got 35 on me. Let's go. Let's make this work, right? Something small. An eighth just for myself when I got home. Not the whole eighth, obviously, but for myself. He pulls up. He has the eighth on deck. He's ready. He's always been ready with it. Nico is one of those plugs that if you call him, even if you're not at school with him, like I was, if you called him, he would be there in 10 minutes. And he would have exactly how much. He would never take off he would never give you like 0.8. I know a lot of plugs used to do 0.8s on 3.5s. They would take off like a 0.2 from a gram. I just said a 0.8, didn't I? They would take off 0.2 from a gram and give you 0.8. Not 0.8 from a 3.5. Nico's a great plug. So he pulls up and he was absolutely ready to make this sale, but I only had a $20 bill and the $60 worth of quarters in my bag. So what do? I do the only logical thing. I hand him the 20 that I thought was a 20. I pull out my bag and I sit there for 5 agonizing minutes, counting out $15 worth of quarters, all in my hands, standing here with no table or nothing. And by the end of it, I just handed him a giant, I just handed him 2 handfuls worth of quarters, plopped them into his bag. He goes, don't even worry about the quarters. I'll count them when I get home. Let's go. Now, at this point, we were in a bit of a hurry because the last bell had rung. And once the last bell rings, you got about 2 or 3 minutes before the buses start leaving the bus lot. So I had to run to my bus. And if you know anything about me, you know that I am not a great runner. In fact, I'm fat as fuck. Watching me run is hilarious. It was probably hilarious for all the other kids on the buses watching my ass going, stop. And I get to the bus and I hear Nico behind me. Yo, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Get back here. Like, what? Why the fuck are you yelling at me? I gotta get in my bus. This bus leaves in about 30 seconds. He catches up. We're on the side. Bus driver can't see us. He, boom, socks me right here in the jaw. He goes, what the fuck is this, man? You trying to fuck me or something? And he shows me. I handed him a $2 bill. Not a 20. Now, if you know anything about $2 bills, they look a lot different from a 20. So this looks really bad on my part. I wasn't trying to scam this dude. I've been a loyal customer for about 3 years at that point. Since my freshman year, I've been buying from this kid. So I would never try to scam him over this. That's stupid. But no, even then I wouldn't fuck him like this. I explain what happened. I handed him the 20. He apologizes, and he ends up giving me 0.5. So I ended up getting 4 grams instead of just 3.5. Legendary move on his part. I accepted his apology gracefully, got on the bus, and the bus driver goes, are you okay? The bus driver goes, are you okay? Because I had a massive bruised lump right here. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I actually just ran into the back of the bus. And she goes, are you okay? Do you need to go to the nurse? I'm like, nah, I'm all right. She goes, all right, I guess, okay. head off home. I smoke my beautiful 4 grams when I asked for 3.5, and after he punched me. Perfect weed. I think it was Sour Diesel. That sounds about right. That was a very common strain for where I lived. That was like the strain was Sour Diesel. It would never be Sour Diesel. It would always be like Spray Pack or some shit, and they would just call it Sour Diesel. They would call anything Sour Diesel. They even got SD, Sour D. Can I get some fuel? I remember some people tried to like go to plugs like that, but no. Yo, I hope you enjoyed the story. It's a little short, but figured I'd pop something out there. I'll see you guys later. And remember, have you ever pissed off your plug? Let me know. I'll see you later. Easy.